Good morning, cadets. Today I'll be taking up the chapter Bringing Up Kari. Lesson number 2, Bringing Up Kari. Kari, a 5-month-old baby elephant, lives and grows up with his 9-year-old friend and keeper. Kari does not eat much, just about 16 kilograms of delicious twigs a day. Playful and sensitive, Kari saves a boy from drowning. Kari becomes fond of ripe banana. He believes in self-help, much to the discomfort of his friend. With quiet dignity, Kari accepts the chiding he knows he deserves. So Kari was like a baby. He had to be trained to be good, and if you did not tell him when he was naughty, he was up to more mischief than ever. So Kari was like you only, like a baby, small child. He becomes naughty, and if you don't tell him or scold him, he will not understand. He will do more mischiefs. For instance, one day somebody gave him some bananas to eat. Very soon, he developed a great love for ripe bananas. We used to keep large plates of fruit on a table near a window in the dining room. So, one of the example of his mischief. Somebody gave him some bananas and Kari liked it. So he became more and more fond of bananas. And in this narrator's house, they used to keep plates of fruits on the dining table. It was near a window. One day, all bananas on the table disappeared, and my family blamed the servants for eating all the fruits in the house. So, fruits were kept, and one day, bananas were missing, and poor servants, they had tough time. Everybody was scolding them. A few days later, the fruit disappeared again. This time, the blame was put on me, and I knew I had not done it. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. After the parents started blaming the narrator. You are eating all the bananas and telling lies. So the narrator was very angry. It made me very angry with my parents and servants, for I was sure they had taken all the fruit. The next time the fruit disappeared, I found a banana all smashed up in Kari's pavilion. One day, again the bananas were missing, and the narrator found a smashed banana in the place where Kari was living, that is Kari's pavilion. This surprised me very much, for I had never seen fruit there, and as you know, he had always lived on twigs. Kari loves tender twigs, and narrator was surprised. How did that banana reach there? Next day, while I was sitting in the dining room, wondering whether I should take some fruit from the table. Next day, our narrator was sitting on the dining table. He thought that let me have some fruits. So we can see how Kari was taking away bananas. From the window, he would extend his trunk and take the bananas from the dining table. You can see the picture. Without my parents' permission, a long black thing, a very much like snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared with all bananas. So Kari was not fully visible, only the trunk was visible, and the trunk looked like a snake. I was very much frightened because I had never seen snakes eat bananas. I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take bananas. I crept out of the room with great fear in my heart, ran out of the house, feeling sure that the snake would come back to the house, eat all the fruit, and kill all of us. So narrator never thought that it was Kari. He thought it was a snake, and snakes are very poisonous. After the fruits, they will eat the family members. So he was very afraid that the snake might eat all the family members. As I went out, I saw Kari's back disappearing in the direction of the pavilion. And I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. I ran after him into the pavilion and I found him there eating bananas. So today, Kari was caught by the narrator. Narrator thought it was snakes, but narrator has caught him red-handed. I stood still in astonishment. The bananas were lying strewn all around. He stretched out his trunk, reached for one far away from where he was standing. So Kari was enjoying the banana. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake, and I realized that Kari was the thief. I went to him, pulled him out by the ear, and joyously showed my parents that it was Kari and not I that had eaten all the fruit these many weeks. Then I scolded him for elephants understood words as well as children, and I said to him, next time I see you stealing fruit, you will be whipped. And anybody, even if it is an animal, they understand our tone and facial expressions. So Kari understood that the narrator is scolding him. He knew that we were all angry, even the servants. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room. And from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he always squealed as if to thank them. Now, Kari was learning manners. He understood that we should say thank you. So, he would make a sound of trumpeting or squealing whenever he was offered something. An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong. But if you punish him without reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. So this reminds me of a story, The Tailor and the Elephant. You all must be knowing that story, where the tailor used to give bananas and one day he pricked with the needle on that elephant's trunk, and then the elephant was very angry, and when he came back after his bath, what did he do? He splashed a lot of mud and dirt on that tailor. So the elephants are very loving, but they will remember you if you punish them unnecessarily. Kari is a fast learner. He masters all signals and sounds he is taught. There is one lesson, though, that an elephant takes 5 years to learn. Kari is no exception. So Kari was mischievous, Kari was intelligent, he was very fast in learning. An elephant must be taught when to sit down and when to walk, when to go fast and when to go slow. You teach him these things as you teach a child. So when a child is 2-3 years old, many things we teach at home. In the same way, elephant also has to be taught. If you say dhat and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. Similarly, if you say mali and pull his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that is a signal to walk. Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn that. He was no good at sitting down. And do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because it grows taller and taller than you who take care of him. So that when he is 2 or 3 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. So elephant has to be taught to sit down. Otherwise the elephant grows taller and we don't grow that taller. So it should be made to sit. It is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying that so that you can climb upon his back, for who would want to carry a ladder all the time? The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master call. So there is something called master call. What is a master call? Let us find out. He generally takes 5 years to learn it properly. So it's a very difficult thing for an elephant to learn master call, and it takes almost 5 years. So let us understand master call. Master call is a strange hissing, howling sound as if a snake and the tiger are fighting each other. You have to make that kind of noise in his ear. And do you know what you expect an elephant to do when you give him the master call? So master call means a strange type of noise. It is a combination of hissing sound of snake and howling sound, and it should be made in the elephant's ear. Why it is necessary? If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out, everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anywhere. The only thing to do then is to give a master call. At once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. So this master call is used when you are lost in the jungle, and if you give a master call in the elephant's ear, what will the elephant do? The elephant will pull down trees in front of him with his trunk. So slowly what will happen? He will lead us to the destination or our home. So once again, master call is a strange hissing, howling sound. It's a combination as if a snake and a tiger are fighting each other. You have to make that kind of noise in the ear of the elephant when you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out. And what will the elephant do? The elephant will pull down the tree in front of him with his trunk. What will be the result? This frightens all the animals away. As the trees come crashing down, monkeys wake up from their sleep and run from branch to branch. So in the trees, many birds, animals and all are living. So when you do this, all of them wake up and start moving. See in the picture, you can see a master call has been given and the elephant is pulling down all the trees. You can see them in the moonlight and you can almost see the stags running in all directions below. You can hear the growl of the tiger in the distance. Even he is frightened. Then the elephant pulls down the next tree, the next, and the next. Soon you will find out that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to your house. So, when the tiger is given a master call, he will definitely find his way back home. He will pull down all the trees, and you can see monkeys running from branch to branch, stags are running here and there, tigers are growling, even the elephant is frightened. Then he will pull down the next tree and next tree and next tree, and finally he will reach his destination, that is the house. So it is a story by Dhan Gopal Mukherjee from Kari the elephant. So it's a very beautiful story wherein you can know many things about a baby elephant. So once again for you, Kari is a 5-month-old baby elephant. He lives and grows up with his 9-year-old friend and keeper. Kari does not eat much, just about 16 kilograms of delicious twigs a day. Kari is playful and sensitive. Kari becomes fond of ripe bananas. He believes in self help, much to the discomfort of his friends. With quiet dignity, Kari accepts the chiding. He knows he knows it deserves it. Kari is a fast learner. He masters all signals and sound he is taught. There is one lesson though that an elephant takes 5 years to learn, and that is the master call. The master call is a strange hissing and howling sound which is made in the elephant's ear by his master. It is the most important signal for an elephant to learn because it is a way to find out straight way or route to his house if the master is lost in the darkness of the jungle. Some pictures for you how the narrator catches Kari red-handed with the bananas. In this picture, the narrator is trying to train our Kari. You can see how an elephant behaves after the master call is given, trying to uproot everything. Some quotes for you. Love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man. A good one. This earth was made for all beings, not just for human beings. Where life begins, love never ends. Always remember, animals are an asset to the country. Love them. Don't shoot them with guns, shoot them with a camera. Thank you. Have a nice day.